So, as you can see, we are making some chicken. And the first thing I'm going to mention is that the oil that I'm adding is in a solid form at the moment, but it will go through a change of state and become liquid once I heat it. Oh, wait, wrong button. This change of state that the oil is going through at the moment would be a physical change. And it's pretty much completely melted now. So yeah. Now that the oil has completely melted, we're pretty much just going to place the chicken on to here and wait for it to completely finish cooking. And now we wait. So we finished cooking and there's a really strong odor. Like it smells amazing though. So that would be a chemical change. And another thing that would be a chemical change would be the change of color, because before I cooked it, it was pinkish, you could say. So yeah, a chemical change. Another thing I should mention is the physical change that happens when you put butter on the chicken, because it will start to melt pretty much. So it's a physical change. Oh wait, let me get that in. Okay, good. Physical change. Now that the butter is completely melted, we're going to change the shape of the chicken by pretty much just cutting it, you know? So it's pretty much just a change of shape, which would be considered as a physical change. Last but not least, the chicken kind of got burnt in some places, so I feel like that's kind of an example of precipitate, which would be a chemical change. And we're pretty much done for chicken, so now we're going to be moving on to iced tea. Now for the iced tea, we're going to be adding some lemon juice, and the lemon juice will add a really strong scent, which would be a change of odor, which would be considered as a chemical change. No, we got a seed in it. It's okay. So now we're going to be adding in some sugar, and as we do this, it will dissolve in the water and will be an example of a physical change. Finally, we're going to be adding in some tea, and as we do so, the water will change its color, and this would be considered as a chemical change. And we made iced tea that will hopefully taste good. And that will pretty much be the end of my project of physical and chemical changes. Okay, we're done.